Hey guys, I'm Steph and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today we're trying out a new eyeshadow palette from an indie makeup brand located in Dallas, Texas. This is a new to me indie makeup brand, but certainly not a brand new indie brand. These guys have been around for a good 5 years. I couldn't be more excited to welcome Nomad Cosmetics into my beauty stash. I have been following Nomad Cosmetics for a while now, and I see all of their beautiful palettes that they've released in the last few months. I really wanted to get the Orient palette, but I missed out when it was initially released, and then one thing led to another. I never got caught up and never got to order it, but when I saw they were coming out with this Iceland Fire and Ice eyeshadow palette, me being somebody who's been really eyeing Iceland for a while, for a good year and a half, Iceland has definitely been on my vacay radar. I knew I wanted to pick this beauty up, and I knew this should be the way that I try Nomad Cosmetics for the very first time. Now, let me just give you a brief background on Nomad Cosmetics. They are an indie US-based, Texas-based makeup brand started by Felicia and Auntie. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. Not too sure. My sincere apologies. But they are a husband and wife team who have spent years traveling the world, even living abroad, and they decided to take all of that inspiration that they've gotten from their travels and funnel it into this travel-based beauty brand. Each eyeshadow palette, each highlighter that they release is after a country, a city, an area that was special to them in a certain way. This time around, they chose to feature Iceland. Again, this is definitely a place that I would love to visit. I really want to see the Northern Lights and swim in the Blue Lagoon. Even though it is man-made, it is something I still want to experience at least once in my lifetime. And I thought by picking up this gorgeous palette, it would serve as a reminder, as hope that one day soon I am gonna make it to Iceland. So enough about me and where I want to go. Let me show you this gorgeous eyeshadow palette. All of these shades, guys, and the shade names reflect Iceland in some unique way. And when I was outdoors swatching this beauty, which thankfully we've had some sun these last couple days, they felt so buttery, so smooth, so pigmented. They really did swatch beautifully. And just to look at the color story on my arm swatch, I was like, oh my goodness, like this is beautiful. Like you can see the color story here in the palette, but it's another thing when you see it on your actual skin. It really is a really well thought out eyeshadow palette, and I'm just so happy that this is going to be my first way to experience Nomad Cosmetics through the Iceland Fire and Ice eyeshadow palette. This retails for $37 and it is available right now on the Nomad Cosmetics website. I will definitely leave a link for it in the description box in case you want to pick it up, and as well as look at their other palettes, because they definitely have a lot of gorgeous palettes and highlighters to choose from. I mean, they're representing the whole world. There's stuff representing California, there's stuff representing Tokyo, Colombia. Now we have Iceland, the Orient, you name it, guys. This couple has definitely done their homework. They've got to experience some amazing travel destinations. And I love it when brands are themed, like Glamlight. I love Glamlight because they're a food-themed makeup brand, and I love makeup, I love food, so a perfect combination. Now with Nomad Cosmetics, they are a travel-themed makeup brand, and I couldn't be more thrilled than to be trying this out. I am gonna, of course, show you guys swatches that I did in natural lighting so that you can see what these are going to look like on a fair to light skin tone. And then we're gonna get into the demo portion, the application portion of today's video, where I will be creating 2 looks using this gorgeous new palette from Nomad Cosmetics. Guys, I'm just so happy. I mean, I look at this packaging. Just really, really, really pretty. I do want to quickly point out some things about the palette itself, like just to give you some more intricate details as to what this palette represents. Forged by Mother Earth's might, the Nordic island nation of Iceland has jaw-dropping natural beauty and quirky cultural traditions. Majestic glaciers and fjords, powerful volcanoes, and dancing northern lights during long winter nights create the perfect environment for the Icelandic folklore to flourish. So be on the lookout, as you just never know where the hoodoo folk, I don't know if I pronounced that right, elves and other hidden people might pop up. And that is all written on the unicarton for the eyeshadow palette. You do also have the shade names back here as well. It says that this palette is warm and cool toned eyeshadows formulated with extra fine pigments for stunning color payoff, infused with cloudberry seed oil. I've never heard of that one before, to help moisturize and protect skin. 8 glimmering shimmers and 7 majestic mattes inspired by the land of fire and ice, which of course is Iceland. And this is the back of the unicarton. The front is identical to what is on the palette itself. And it is like your typical just cardboard packaging, of course, with a very nice cover art, and you do get a full-size mirror in here as well. So great palette. You're supporting an indie makeup brand, a Texas, US-based indie brand, which I couldn't be happier about, being a South Texas girl myself. This is cruelty-free and vegan as well, and it does say it lasts for 12 months after opening. So let's jump into it, guys. Let's get started with my first experience, first impressions of Nomad Cosmetics and their gorgeous new Iceland Fire and Ice eyeshadow palette. If you want to see the 2 looks I create, keep on watching. Alright guys, so these are the two completed looks using the new Nomad Cosmetics Iceland Fire and Ice eyeshadow palette. What do you think of the looks I created? I have to say it was a lot of fun, not only swatching this palette and just seeing it outdoors in the natural lighting, but just playing with it, just kind of letting my inspiration run wild with it. And I really love the color story. Like, it's just better in person, guys. I don't think the camera ever really does anything justice. You really have to just get it home and look at it. And I love that it's travel themed. I just love themed makeup altogether. Like, I love when a brand is themed around a certain concept, and I think I've said that several times already on my channel. And who doesn't want to travel, especially right now? We haven't been able to travel in so long, so I was really happy to purchase this to help support an indie brand, and I couldn't be more impressed with the performance of the palette. So now let me give you a little bit of what I experienced using this palette. I will say the mattes are easy to blend. They're very pigmented. A little does go a long way. There is some kick up in the pan. Doesn't bother me, but if it bothers you, just heads up, there is going to be a little bit of kick up. The shimmers are impeccable. I only sprayed my brush, especially when I was doing like the lower lash line, just because I wanted that precision. I really wanted it to stick along the lash line and especially like pop in the inner corner. But guys, you don't need to do that if you don't want to. And just because you spray your shimmers doesn't mean they're less quality, they're not good quality. All it means when you spray your brush is that you want to intensify it 10 times more and you want that precise application. Do not look at spraying shimmers as a bad thing. Please don't look at it that way. I just love the combination of the cool, slightly warm. We don't have too many warm shades in here, which is fine by me, guys, because I love blues and greens. And the shades that I did use, which I tried to use almost all of them. I don't think I used this blue down here. And I don't think I used this other matte shade up here. And some of the names are really hard for me to pronounce because they are all Iceland names, or Nordic, right? Nordic names. So I'm not even going to try pronouncing some of these because I will probably butcher them. But I will say that all of the shades that I used, which was almost all of them, they all performed really well, as did they swatch well. I got a little bit of fallout, especially with the shimmer shades, more so with those than I did with the mattes. So just be aware of that. You might want to lay a little bit of powder down under your eyes or do your eyes first. I would just prefer to put the powder down under my eyes, but it wasn't anything that stained. It was easily swept away, and these are the looks that I created. I had a lot of fun creating them. I can't wait to play around with this palette some more. And again, Iceland, definitely a place I would love to visit really, really soon. I really want to see the Northern Lights. So, and that's strange for me, guys, because I'm only able to go on vacation once a year, and it's usually in the summer. And I typically go to a nice tropical island somewhere. To me, the quintessential vacation is a beach vacation. So I know if I want to see the Northern Lights, I'm probably going to have to travel in the winter. And oh my goodness, it is going to be freezing if I go during Thanksgiving or Christmas. But I'm willing to risk it. I'm willing to bear the cold weather to see Iceland, to experience the culture, and of course to see the Northern Lights and to swim in the Blue Lagoon. So guys, let me know your thoughts on Nomad Cosmetics, on the looks I created on this palette. Have you heard of Nomad Cosmetics? And if you haven't heard of them before, you have now. Definitely check them out. Their website will be linked in the description box of this video. But leave me your comments. Which eye did you like best? What did you think about the palette? Have any of you traveled to Iceland? Or maybe some of you watching are from Iceland. Oh my goodness, that would be amazing. But leave me all your thoughts and comments about Iceland. If you've been there, please educate us in the comments. What is it like? What are the things to do? just discuss it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.